Well, I'm sure that telling y'all good morning would probably work better if I put the microphone on. Mr. Lee, good morning. I watched a couple of videos about London last night and recent activities. Good morning. Thank you. I appreciate the well wishes. I understand. I think that's the same pretty much all over the world. I was listening to a radio program, and I don't know what's going on at the station this morning, but they had an open mic during commercials and this, that, and the other. So we got to hear somebody banging on a keyboard and sneezing. Good bird flyby. Mm. Yeah, we had Glenn Beck was there, and he was told, or this is the story that he tells anyway. He was told that if said anything controversial, he would be banned from the country. Imagine that. Yeah, Mr. Lee, I saw the aerial video of a large portion of the town. Uh, the streets were just covered with people. Unfortunately, too many people are willing to believe what they hear over what they see. Yeah, I gotta take this call. I'll be right back. Mr. Lee, did you ever watch the TV series Survivor? It when it first came out, the very first season, there was a circumstance where this guy called uh, the women uh, cows, and the next morning they had transferred uh, their feelings to another guy. Good morning. Um, and in their minds, it was a totally different person that had called them a cow. I'm doing good. I hope you are. Thank you. I appreciate the encouragement for the thumbs up. I gotta. John P., I hope you're having a good day. Yes, it's going to be very beautifully hot. But then it's going to cool off in a couple of days. It won't be too bad. John P., I remember you used to be on 3 or 4 phones at the same time. I know, Mr. Lee. It's I think he means he had Snickers. uh, it's like here in the States, we've got this young guy. He's on YouTube and a couple of other platforms, and he was out finding all of this fraud, and the mainstream media here didn't have a clue, or they turned a blind eye to it, is more accurate. uh, Mr. Lee, I was laughing so hard last night. You would say something, and Tina would type in chat, I'm telling you. I watched like 4 or 5 videos with you in it yesterday, Mr. Lee. But it wasn't on your channel. It was somebody else's channel, and I don't know if they were playing audio over your video or if you helped them and made the video. No, this was something else. I don't remember the subject matter, but it was a video, and you were apparently talking, but I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it was actually you talking or them playing audio over one of your videos. Trust me, Mr. Lee, people who come to the channel on a regular basis, you know, I make at least an attempt to find their channel and check it out. You had not showed up in any of my feeds, so I just did a search for Mr. Lee 3PO. That was good news to hear that Stevie's got a week off. 7 or 8 days, I think she said. Ooh. Yeah, I put off getting a lot of stuff as long as I could put it off. The technology has gotten today to the point where they can find out most anything, whether you got a smartphone or not. It's almost like they had never heard of George Orwell's 1984. I remember when they first announced that they had flat panel TVs and you could make a video phone call using the TV because they had a camera in it. And it was like instantly I went back to George Orwell's 1984 because that's exactly what they had, pictures that could spy on you. Well, I enjoy technology. I enjoy the cameras that are on the phones these days. I mean, that's a that's a 6-year old phone on the back porch feeding that video because I got it in 2020. If it wasn't for YouTube and stuff like that, I'd just have a flip phone. Well, that's their problem, Mr. Lee, not yours. But now even the flip phones have all the GPS and et cetera, et cetera. Around 2000, I remember people paying $800 or $900 for a little flip phone because they liked how small they were. And now phones is, they're huge. There's one that's it's got 3 panels, and when it's folded up, it's a huge smartphone. Oh, I try not to think of that, Mr. Lee. The Nature Channel will never be monetized. Uh, I could have monetized it probably a year ago because it's got 17 something people on it. This one, I might consider monetizing it, but you know, I'm just not too sure. And it's a long way to 1,000. I know, Mr. Lee. I greatly prefer talking face to face with people. That's my first choice. My second choice is a phone call. And if it's something quick and I know they're busy, text. I like emails. I really like using emails because it's doesn't tie up your phone. And when you sit down, if you're going to say anything back, you got a keyboard instead of the stupid thing on the phone. It's a phone, not a typewriter. But, Mr. Lee, when I went to Florida, I let everybody know that I was going to Florida. And there's 3 people down there that I have been going to their channel, and that is coming to my channel. And the only people that made an effort was Moggs and Stevie. I know. It is best practice to uh, always think anything you type or send is in the newspaper, the equivalent of being in the newspaper. So when I did go to Florida, like I said, Moggs and Stevie they made an effort to get together, and then I told them, if Jay or Chris wanted to come along, because they're all there local, and Jay, his wife, and Chris showed up. Hi, Teacher Chrissy. Good evening, Teacher Chrissy. So yeah, it's YouTube family. Teacher Chrissy, I hope you had a great day. It's dinner time for Teacher Chrissy. And I'm not joking when I tell everybody, I'm selfish. I want all of you guys in chat, whether it's here or at Moggs or, you know, I want everybody to be safe and healthy. Yeah, it's the good ones do. Well, Well, good luck, Mr. Lee. I hope you have a great day out in the garden and it doesn't get too hot for you. Teacher Crizzy, you must have done spring cleaning. Well, you relax, Teacher Crizzy. Listen to the birds, and I know you'll probably be going live before long. Yeah, sunny and hot here, but it'll cool off this weekend, and hopefully we'll get a little rain. And right now, there's a good chance that I'm going to walk on the back porch and get me another cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Wow. Bright sunshine this morning. It'll tickle the wind chimes just a little. Teacher Crizzy, I greatly appreciate you relaxing here. Oh, 2 more weeks. Well, you get rested up. I know the kids will probably be happy to be back in school and see that big bright smile. The I guess the more than half of my teachers had big bright smiles and were really nice, but I had a few that they definitely had a frown most of the time. Oh, you are quite welcome, Teacher Crizzy. I appreciate all of y'all being so nice to me. Oh, and for all the Monday through Friday people, this is hump day. Middle of the week. Look at that bird flying by. Thank you, Teacher Crizzy. Oh, Teacher Crizzy, that's going to make me want to go pop some popcorn. Sometimes the news can be that entertaining. That's funny, Teacher Crizzy. Oh, we'll have people uh, watching the news with popcorn now. We're we're going to have to we're going to have to we're going to have to do a little modification here. There you go. That's the new Teacher Crizzy Nightbot. The birds are in the gutters again. Teacher Chrissy, do you have popcorn every day? Yeah, they're going to town out there. It's been a long time ago, but they had like a cinnamon roll, the topping on a cinnamon roll. They had that with popcorn. Uh, and it was delicious. Messy as messy could be, but it was it was really, really delicious. Oh, okay. Oh, I understand. How old is your son? Do you tell that? Hey, Sharon. Well, you keep listening and not texting while you're driving. And when your kids were coming up in school, Teacher Chrissy, did you have them as students? Wow, Teacher Chrissy. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. I know what you meant. You're all good. The I never slept that much when I was growing up, and that's when you grow taller is when you sleep, and that's part of the reason why I'm only between 5'6" and 5'7". Mhm. Oh, that's nice. What do you think he'll do with his education? What profession do you think he will go in? Ah, Teacher Crizzy. Well, you have two good sons. Maybe one day they will marry a good daughter for you. Their wife can be a good daughter to you. I was listening to a program the other day, Teacher Crizzy. They were doing DNA samples on the mountain people in the Philippines. And they said that what they thought the history of migration in the Philippines was totally different. Oh, I'm sure that Teacher Crizzy they are. The DNA tests they had done before were at all the major cities, and they had misinterpreted the data because they had not included the mountain people. Look at that bird. Flew right by the camera. I would say the history of the Philippines would lead one to believe that everybody wanted to travel through that area. And some of the people traveling stayed. Yeah, Teacher Crizzy, the amount that the people coming there has changed the language. Um, it's an interesting history. I think I got one last cup of coffee in the pot out there. I'll be right back. Yeah, one last cup. tickle the wind chimes there. Teacher Crizzy, I have not visited the Philippines. I would have to find some cash to do that, as much as I would like to, though. You know, in a perfect world, I would be able to travel and go to Korea, to Japan, and Hong Kong, and the Philippines. And the YouTube people that I know in all of those places, you know, I would extend them an invitation to sit down over a coffee, but you know, you never know. Some people are comfortable with that and some people aren't. If But there's a lot of people in the Philippines that I would like to see, such as Onan. Speaking of the Philippines, I would sit down with a coffee and talk to Onan. It would be a sparse conversation because I don't. My Tagalog is terrible, and his English is not that good either. But Onan can play guitar. Oh, can he play guitar? But there's a lot of people in the Philippines. Papa B, Teacher Crizzy, Julie, uh, Joyax, Clarice. Who else is in the Philippines? Mio Rider. Yeah, I know, Teacher Crizzy. It makes me feel lazy. I am not good with languages. I can barely speak English. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. See, that's him. Here in the States, I can drive for 2 days, and I mean 2 long days of driving, and before I would have to speak another language. In other countries, you guys can hop on a train for an hour and be in another country where you would have to, you would have to speak another language. So it's a matter of necessity. Oh yeah, and oh, Teacher Crizzy, you have Jollibee there. I found out we have Jollibee here. The closest one is about 4 or 5 hours drive from here, but maybe one day I'll be able to go visit that. I'll do a video of me going into Jollibee. Me going into Jollibee is like you guys going into Kentucky Fried Chicken. And there's some people, in Australia. Yeah, I know, but it's like uh, I want to at least know a few words. I don't want to be one of those people who travel and expect everybody to just cater to my language. I want to learn at least a few words. Yep. And there's several Jollibees here in the United States. The closest one to me is in Virginia Beach. Oh, really? They're open 24 hours a day? Well, cheapest restaurant is right up my alley. And if I come to the Philippines, I will hand you a card. That way, for sure, you will receive the card. And I can meet your husband and your two sons. That would be cool. At least I think it'd be cool. I know somewhere, I hope somewhere it is uh, fallen between baskets or someplace, and somebody will discover it and send it on its way. I'll send you an email, Teacher Chrissy, because I've done a little research into that situation. I haven't gotten any response, but I sent some inquiries out as to why it would not have gotten there. Oh, thank you very much, Teacher Chrissy. All right. When I was having photography exhibits, this this is the card that I had made up, and that's the card that I send to people. So that that's original artwork that I did. Just nothing big, just something a little personal. Instead of going to the store and just buying a card. And see, that's another good thing about email and uh, Restream and StreamYard. You can go backstage in StreamYard and Restream and it's like a phone call, but you can do it to anywhere in on the planet, anywhere in the world. I'm a big fan of using technology, making technology work for you. Good morning. How you doing, Charlie? And good morning, Nikki. How are you today? Good afternoon to you. Nikki, have you been out to any good music events? Sharon. Sharon, we're glad you got home safe. Sharon, I think some people might have gotten so relaxed they fell back asleep. Chat's been a little quiet this morning. Mr. Lee is back in the garden doing his thing. Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is, but lately I've been really wanting to get on a motorcycle and go riding. I haven't ridden in a good while, but the hankering is there. The warm weather and where I'm at now, I'm not in the middle of a town or city, so I can get from the house to the back roads. But I'd be very tempted to be doing motorcycle videos. Riding the parkway. That airplane was close. Time to rinse out the coffee cup. I'll be right back. Sharon, that would be, quite the feat. Get Mr. Lee over here and we could ride the entire Blue Ridge Parkway. Raymond, what's up? Yeah, in North Carolina, there's like an access road that's parallel to the parkway, and you can build there. But the parkway pretty much is pristine, I guess you would call it. But in Virginia, you can build a house right on the parkway. And the first time I went through that part of the parkway and saw those houses in the driveways, it was crazy. Yeah, I don't know if Nikki hung around or if she's just got us playing in the background. She said hello and kind of disappeared. She might have had family come up and get her attention. Raymond, I hope you and Norma are doing well this morning. Raymond, what's news in your part of the world? Anything going on of interest? Thanks to the conversation last night on why the fascination, it reminded me to check and see when the White Squirrel Festival was going to be held. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out, John. Grizzly Warrior came in early before the show started and left a message that she had made her coffee video. Oh, I knew what you meant, John. You're good. And getting back to what teacher Crizzy we were talking about earlier, in a perfect world, after leaving the Philippines, there's a couple of places to stop along the way to see other people that I met on YouTube there in Europe. But right now, it's a daydream. Judy. Good morning, Judy. Judy knows I'm all about some coffee. Oh, Judy, send us a little bit of that rain. We might get, I think they said 30% chance for a few days here. That's okay, Roger. I kind of take that as a compliment because this is all about easing into our day, people relaxing. So if your goal is to get people relaxed, if they fall asleep, you have to count it as a success. I just hope it drizzles here for a day or two, but to get the ground kind of loosened up. It's so dry and hard right now. If we got a serious rain, it would just run off. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's just going to be too hot. As much as we need the rain, it's with this heat, it's kind of nice. The humidity's not too bad. Yeah, we got a good breeze. It's already in the 70s and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. So, but you know, overall, it's pretty good because it could be a whole lot worse. Yeah, I I try to do easy stuff to mitigate the heat. I mean, making coffee on the back porch. You know, uh, that keeps the heat outdoors. Um, there's a couple of things that I can prepare in the toaster oven. I'll just take it on the back porch. That way, I'm not heating up the house. Just little things to attempt to make be efficient, so to speak. And speaking of, guys, the time always flies whenever we're spending time together. Um, I'm going to go see if I can't find my way to get over on the mountain before it gets too hot. I haven't been in over a week now. I need to get my exercise. Yeah, Roger. We'll see what materializes. The fronts coming over the mountains, they drop a lot of their water before they get to my side. Yeah, Judy. Uh, you know, when you got a wood stove to do all of your cooking in the summertime, it needs to be in a different section of the house or something. Like I said, it's nothing major, just something minimal to do to not waste electricity and stuff. So, well, you guys, I hope you have a great day. And as always, only kind